Okay, it's that time again. Metal Monday in September. How you doing today, Brett?
Just doing Metal Monday on Tuesday.
Oh, yep, it is Tuesday. I keep forgetting that. I take my daughter to school Tuesdays and Thursdays because my wife's going to college. Mm-hmm. And this morning, my wife's like, "Are you taking Justine?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
and then, because Justine wasn't even ready. And so we were all in a mess today because we all thought it was Monday still. So, but we got it together.
You're here?
We're here. Yeah. I got her to school. We got everything taken care of.
Life is good.
Yep. How was your Labor Day weekend?
It was good, man. We took the kids camping with some friends of ours. And we just had a good time. My phone didn't work all weekend, which I haven't had that. I mean, even when I was in Belize, my phone worked. But, like, up there, it didn't work. And, I mean, the only thing I could do is just listen to music on it, which was awesome. So it was kind of an interesting, like, for a few days, I didn't even
Did it take you any time to not feel, like, anxious because you couldn't check your phone? Or were you able to adjust?
No, I'm fine without it.
Okay. I
prefer to have it, but I can live without it. Just because I knew it was kind of like we were closed. Everything was pretty much just, And I figured there's no fires that needed fought. Like, it's harder for me if it's, like, if it's like during the weekday, say if I was to go camping on a Tuesday and Wednesday, and then I know shit's going on, I know what
you might be missing calls, or you might
might be a little bit harder. But when I know it's a weekend and most everybody and their dog is out doing something fun or getting stuff done around the house or whatever, it's easier for me. So no, I don't miss it. I didn't miss it one iota.
We go up to Crouch about 2-3 times a year to my brother-in-law's cabin. When we finally get to that dirt road to get to his cabin, you lose signal.
Yeah.
And it always takes me, though, doesn't matter what day of the week, because I'm so, like, attached to looking at my phone, posting for our social accounts. It takes me a good, like, 2-3 hours to finally, like, but then that's a pretty good feeling. You're like, all right, now it's time to just sit on the porch and look at the river and relax. Well, we saw a lot of red in the markets this morning. You know, it seems like we're saying that a lot on Mondays or Tuesdays. And then it rebounds. By the end of the week, it kind of rebounds back up.
The end of the week last week, it was pretty decent.
Yeah.
Copper hit that $4-ish mark and bounced back up. Aluminum is strong as all get out right now.
Aluminum's charts, too, if you watch it, like if you just look at your 6-month or year chart, it's not like a crazy up.
Yeah.
It's a nice, consistent one, which is like, I think that's a good sign, you know. I'm not a...
Yeah, it's more healthy than just a rocket ship, right? Yeah. Which I think that's where we're going to start going, like even on the PGM side. I think we're going to start building back up. We found some base, and I think it's going to start. I think it's going to move positive again. The price of iron, depending on the grade, is off, $10-20 this month. So, which is kind of surprising to me, but I don't know. I mean, I feel like this new steel price is starting to top out.
Yeah.
And I firmly believe that. I feel like we're, I'm not going to sit up here and tell everybody the price is going down, but I am willing to go out on a limb and say, if we're at least on the new steel side, because obviously we sell a lot of new steel on the corrugated steel pipe side. I feel like that market is kind of starting to top out. And I'm hoping that we're going to crest over that. My opinion, though, on the scrap side, depending on supply and what it looks like, as long as the mill demand is there for new steel, the pricing may start kind of coming down. But I don't think you can just crash the scrap price because the margins are so wide right now.
Yeah.
Between new steel and scrap. I mean, that margin is as big as it's ever been in the history, right, of scrap and new steel ever since they started tracking it. And I think that as those margins will start to compress, and the only way they really stop from just cutting off the supply of scrap is to keep that market around.
But we did see a dip here in September on scrap.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I was kind of surprised, but I don't know. That to me tells me it's the first sign to tell you that new steel side should weaken up.
Gotcha. Okay, well, I guess we'll just keep watching it, seeing what happens, because, everyone I talk to, we deal with a lot of people that deals with it, buying the new stuff, so they see that, then I got to go on there and be like, hey, it's down 20,
Yeah.
And they're like, it shouldn't be. And I'm like, I agree.
Yeah.
I'm on your team on that, but it is down 20. I'm not lying to you.
Yeah.
So it's been a little frustrating for all us scrap guys, and we've been talking about this pretty much all year.
Well, that's just it's a hard conversation to have with your customer, you know, because it almost seems disingenuous when you're like, yeah, the market's off $20, and they're like, well, how come my price hasn't even budged, you know, or it's up, you know, and you're like, well, I mean, I don't know what to tell you, you know, and I go, it's not, I don't necessarily think that your buyers are doing a bad job, you know, on the new steel side, you know, because they got guys out there sourcing material, and I said, I just think that that's the market that we're in, you know, the new steel price, the lead times are long, and I'm hopefully, you know, I mean, we're building storage facilities out in East Idaho, and we're supposed to have all the new steel for those buildings in July.
Yeah.
They said we won't see it till October.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, and we ordered it in January.
Yeah. Yeah, and everyone's dealing with that. So there's just other variables. Jennifer from Argus put it well, that it's just truly two different markets now, where there was more connected and traditionally in the past. And now it's just, you just got to look at it like, you know, the new steel price and scrapper, there's two, don't even compare them. You know, they're two completely different, like, things. So once you look at it like that, I think it makes it easier to stomach when those things go down and when it doesn't make sense to the scrap side, you know. But anyway, I guess we'll wait and see, and we'll see what this fall brings, and we'll go from there.
Time to get the party started.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, bud.